Hello everyone, this is Sandra at the Whispering Well. Today's video is going to be a VR to Simon at the Hermit's Cave, and it's for the hashtag Forgotten Tarot decks. Now, Simon had 7 choices, and his were decks that had a lot of like hype about them and everybody wanted them type of decks. Most of mine do, but maybe not all of them, and I do have 8 not 7, but anyway, I will show you what I have. So the first forgotten deck is going to be the Brady Tarot. So this is the first edition that come in this lovely wooden box, and the cards have got that lovely kind of powdery gilding. I've just selected just a few just to show you guys out of the deck, and it's that lovely rose petal finish. Those are the backs. It's just, I don't pull it out, it kind of gets forgotten, and the images are so nice as well. I mean, just look, it's madness that I don't pull this out. Look at that death card. And you know, although they're forgotten decks, they're not decks that I really don't like. I do still like them. It's just I never think to pull them out. I think what happens is we get into this thing of just using the same decks, just pulling the same ones. Like we have favourites, I know I do, and you just don't always think to pull out others. And you know, it is a shame. So that's some of the cards from the Brady Tarot. Here's the Hermit, look at that, look at it. And one more, the Empress. So really lovely deck, and such nice finish to the cards as well. Really good card stock too. So that's my first forgotten deck, is the Brady Tarot, and all of these I've a good mind to leave them out after this video and try to work with them. Some of them though, just anyway, we'll get to that. Second forgotten deck is the Lightsabers Tarot by Ciolo Thompson. And this looks like this. That's the Magician. These are the backs of the cards. It came, this one I don't actually have the box for, because it was one of the early ones that were put out with slightly better card stock. And I got it in a trade, so it just came with the book and the cards, so I don't actually have the box, but it's fine. I've got a bag that I keep them in. But again, you know, it's a lovely deck. Lots of white space, but you know, it's still really nice, and I don't mind that. And I love the cups suit, because just look, cats. It just reminds me of my Siamese, especially this 2 of cups. So this is another one that just, in fact this one was in a box, because some of mine I can't fit all of them on the shelving that I've got at the moment, so this one was in a box. But like I say, I may leave some of these out. Look at the 4 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Look at the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, look, cuteness. and the Six of Pentacles, another cuteness. So yeah, so that's the Line Strider. So that's my second forgotten deck. Third forgotten deck, choices, choices. Okay, so third forgotten deck is going to be the Sacred Isle Tarot. It comes in this box by David Higgins. Now that outer box, that's the outer box. So the outer box is really nice. The inner box, yeah, not so nice. Very sort of cheap, flimsy tuck box that was partly damaged even when I first got it, but it's fine because I can always put it in a bag. But that is the Sacred Isle Tarot, and it's another one that I do really like. You know, it's not that I dislike it, I just never get it out. The borders are quite big, but if you cut it down the cards would be quite small. And this is one of the first edition ones, because he did this deck, these are the backs, in with white borders as well. Did a couple of different editions, I think. Cardstock is not bad, it's not bad cardstock. Be nice, I think, if you were a riffle shuffler. Got the Magician. Quite nice and colourful too, isn't it? Look at this Empress card. So lovely. You've got deer, squirrel, hare, little mouse there. Cute. The Lovers. It's a nice card. So yeah, and at one time this was popular. Lots of people seem to be asking for it on the trade groups. So it was one that lots of people at one time were after, but I don't really hear of anybody talking about it anymore. This is the Hermit. Justice. And you know, that's the same with the Brady Tarot really as well. There was a big thing. Everyone wanted the Brady Tarot, but you don't hear that much about it now. This is Death. I really like this Death card. Okay, I'm going to show the Devil card, and just to warn you, there is nudity, full frontal nudity, just to warn you. So don't look if you don't like that. But I think it's a really cool Devil card. Okay, it's gone. Three of Cups. The Two of Cups. This Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I think it's a nice deck. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you not using this deck? Like I say, I mean, the borders might put some people off. The borders don't tend to bother me too much. It is a little bit of a shame because they could have taken the artwork right to the edges, couldn't they, if it had been borderless. But still nice though. And yeah, I don't hear anyone really talk about this deck anymore. But I still have mine. So that is the Sacred Isle Tarot. The next one I have is one of the 78, you know, like you have 78 Astral, is part of a collaboration, the 78. They do a deck normally every year. And this was my first one. This was the 78 Tarot Carnival. This was my first one, but I think it was their second deck they ever did, the collaboration. So each card is done by a different artist. And this deck is lovely, and it's like, you know, lots of people again did want this when it first came out, and even afterwards were trying, you know, to get it, because all of their decks are Kickstarters, but sometimes they have them available afterwards on Etsy if there's any available after. So this is the 78 Tarot Carnival, and this is the Hermit. I mean, look, seriously, just look at the cuteness of this Hermit. These are the backs. So they're quite large cards, more kind of oracle sized, I guess. This is strength, and you have the name of the artist for each card at the bottom. Lovely strength card, isn't it? Hanged Man. Very cool. This one is Jasmine Beckett Griffith, is the artist. Death. So this is, I'm sure you'll recognise the sort of large heads and the eyes, because she does lots of different decks. I love that we've got a plague doctor there. The Tower. Queen of Cups. So cool. The Knight of Cups. Such nice colours. Ten of Cups. This is the King of Wands. Queen of Wands. Oh, and look at this one, the Page of Wands. Cute. How cute is that? Oh my God. Knight of Wands. And we have the Page of Swords. So we do have some people of colour in this deck too, which is good, and different ethnicities. This one is the Three of Swords. No, Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles is more of a pastel-y colour one. Ten of Pentacles. King of Cups. I love this King of Cups. And the Five of Cups. So yeah, really nice deck. This one isn't gilded or anything, because this was before they started doing all the gilding and stuff on their decks that they do now. So that is the 78 Tarot Carnival. Okay, next deck. The next one is the Danilov Tarot. This is the 4th edition by Alexander Danilov, and I really wanted it when I saw it. I still like it, and again, lots of people wanted the Danilov Tarot, and I think some people still do, but again, I don't really get it out. That's the Fool. These are the backs. I love the backs actually on this. So nice. Cardstock is good as well. See, High Priestess. Is it? No, it's not. It's the Magician. Oh my gosh, talk about get all the cards wrong today. Emperor. Lovers. Strength. Look at his face, that lion. He's like, oh, no. It's the Hanged Man. Tower. It's really striking, isn't it? Those reds really stand out on that. The moon is really nice too. The world, so it's like the world tree, isn't it? Ace of Wands. I mean, the artwork's lovely. Two of Cups. It looks almost, well, kind of medieval looking, which I do like. Two of Swords. Medieval type artwork. Four of Wands. Five Swords. And the Six of Cups. So yeah, again, a really nice deck. And it's one, you know, that lots of people were talking about, did want, and I think, you know, possibly still do want it. So the next one that I'm going to show you is when I find the box, the Titanic Tarot. This was a Kickstarter. It came in this lovely wooden box. And inside that is this box. You've got the finger holes on the side. It's a really nice quality deck. It came already edged in black, and it's like a shiny, I don't know if I can pick it up with the camera, but it's like a kind of, yeah, shiny black, like a record, old record. And this deck, again, I like it, and I like the whole thing behind it because the creator was very respectful when he did this deck, and it was meant to be respectful. It wasn't meant to be horrible in any way. So I'll show you the backs. Those are the backs. It's a really nice cardstock. It is glossy, and again, some people don't like that. I don't mind. This is the Queen of Coins, and you'll see in a minute that there's a difference in the borders, the edges, with the courts, the aces and the majors are different to the minors, and that I think may put people off. So this is the Ace of Coins, so again has those black and gold borders. But then, like, we have the Eight of Coins, so it's borderless and is this blue colour. I actually love the blues in this deck for the minors. We have the Three of Swords, and again, lots of people backed this deck and even wanted it afterwards, I know. Two of Swords. So I love the blue colouring and the underwater feel, but then you kind of go to the Knight of Cups, and again we've got that black and gold border. I mean, I can kind of see what he's trying to do, that some of them are above the water and some are below, so the minors are all kind of below, so I can see the thinking behind it. Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. I'm sorry if you can hear any background noise. It is Sunday and lots of people are outside with children and stuff. So Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. So it is a nicely done, and it shuffles really well as well. The 10 Wands, and you see you've got some of these merfolk, mermen, mermaids. I mean, it's good that they put male mer person in some of them, not just mermaids, but then we do also have these type of figures in it as well. Two of Wands. We have Death. A Hermit. I like the Hermit, it's really cool. The Chariot. The Lovers. Seer for the High Priestess, love that card. And the Magician. So that is the Titanic Tarot, which was a Kickstarter, and like I say, was very popular at the time when it was on Kickstarter, and I do still really like it. I just, it was just sat on the shelf, so forgotten. Well, not forgotten, but you know, not used. So the next one is the Dame Darcy Queen Alice Tarot. And this has got that lovely rose petal feel to the box, and it's a magnetic box, and it's like that inside. Really nice. I don't have her Mermaid Tarot, but I want to get that one, the one with the gold edges. This has got silver edges to it. These are the backs. But it is glossy cardstock, whereas the Mermaid, her Mermaid Tarot isn't. But for some reason she went with a glossy cardstock for this. But I do still really like it. It's the Magician, the Empress, and the Emperor. And I prefer the matte cardstock, but if I really like a deck and it's glossy cardstock, it doesn't bother me. Strength. And I love Dame Darcy's artwork. And this is my favourite card in the deck. The Hermit. Just look at the face on him. So cute. This is why I want to get her Mermaid Tarot if I can. Justice. Tower. Star. Ace of Cups. And again, lots of people wanted this deck, and in fact I think on Little Red Tarot, where I tend to get mine if she has them, Two of Cups, I think the first batch sold out quite quickly. Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. I just love her artwork. I love the style of it. Look at that cat sitting there. It's the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, a White Rabbit, Three of Wands, White Rabbit again, and Nine of Wands, the Page of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So that's some of the cards from the Dame Darcy Queen Alice deck. And my final deck, which, please don't kill me, that is a forgotten deck, or a deck that I don't really use, and was very, very popular and still is the Lightsabers Tarot. I know this is probably going to make me really unpopular. It's just, with this one, I just couldn't, it's like it wouldn't work for me, but I'm going to try again. Before I show the cards, I did edge it. See, I even edged it. Not the best edging job probably, but I edged it to try and, I didn't want to match him with the dark colour. I wanted something a bit lighter. So most of you know what these cards look like. The Magician, and this is the mass market edition, the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles. And I did have the indie edition of this. It's the High Priestess. But there was a whole story around why I sold that one, Nine of Pentacles. Because something that happened during the process of getting that deck kind of put me off it, and that does happen to me sometimes. So I ended up selling it and getting the mass market one instead, which I know people will be like, no way, but Two of Swords. But for me, the Hermit, I really love this Hermit card. I like the look of it, but I just never, Two of Cups, some people really connect really strongly with this imagery, but for some reason I don't, and I want to. Seven of Wands. So I am going to give it another go. Eight of Wands. The King of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Death and Rebirth. Such a cool card, that one. Oh, the Lovers. Love that card. See, a lot of these I do really like. The Chariot. Strength. The Moon is another really nice one. And this one, the Queen of Pentacles, is lovely. The Eight of Swords. Judgment. Oh, I love this Devil card. How nice is he? Ooh, definitely enticing. And the Tower. So guys, that is all of my forgotten decks, most of which were had a big hype around them at the time, and some are still really popular. But I'm thinking to maybe leave these out and try, you know, really working with them. Maybe I should do like one a month or couple a month or something like that, maybe. But I am trying to learn Marseille as well in the meantime. But yeah, I've definitely got to try again with the Lightsabers, I think, for sure. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing these forgotten tarot decks, and I'm sure I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.